thing's gonna come over hard.
This time, on Highway Thru Hell,
Wow!
a lost load
Here, keep an eye out!
puts Jamie's crew
Stand back!
over the edge.
No, watch out!
It's another stuck excavator.
A sinking feeling
I'm gonna sink out of sight.
places Al on a perilous path.
Oh!
And
Hearing rumors you want to leave.
is it the end of the road
You need to give me a decision one way or the other.
for Colin?
I need to know.
Oh, how is it today? It's beautiful and sunny up there right now.
Near Hope, British Columbia.
Yeah, you're ready to spring.
Blue skies and dry roads are a welcome sight to long-haul truckers.
It's a walk in the park, my friend.
But the end of winter delivers a new hazard. Higher speeds on the mountain routes.
What's Highway 3 like?
And this morning, on a highway east of Hope,
There's something going on up around the Alice Pass there.
there's trouble.
Yeah, we got an accident scene up here.
Minutes later, a classic wrecker heads to the call.
Davis is on the
We don't know what we're gonna find here, but it's probably a big mess.
Jamie isn't taking any chances, bringing along his most powerful truck, the General.
Highway 3 is one of the most treacherous roads. It has curves, up and down hills, huge grades. If you just drop your attention level for just a second, you could be going down 1,000 feet.
30 miles up the winding road,
Holy, what a mess.
Jamie arrives at a rollover.
You roll up on a job like this, and it's a big deal. Wow!
The overturned lumber truck and its load of 2x4s have shut down the highway.
Pretty ugly mess here. A lumber truck wreck is very intense. It's time-consuming and takes a lot of manpower.
The lumber truck lost control on a tight corner. Rolled. Spilling its cargo across the road. And down an 80-foot embankment. Miraculously, the driver escaped with minor injuries.
A lot of this load is on the roadway, but there's lumber over the bank and all the way down to the river.
Recovering lumber from the unstable slope will be a treacherous job.
It's a mess.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option. Near Allison Pass,
Anybody know how long we're gonna have the highway shut down here?
Man, oh man.
Jamie is called out to a lumber wreck that's cut off Highway 3. Minutes later,
Oh, look at that.
his lead operator, Colin McLean, arrives in HR 126.
Lumber everywhere. The whole mountainside's covered in it. It's gonna be a lot of hard work to clean this mess up.
All right, let's get this highway open.
With traffic at a standstill, the pressure's on to clear a lane.
Colin and I are going to both use multiple lines to get this unit flipped over and out of the way.
Jamie rigs from the General to the trailer.
I'm going to run a high line and a low line. Colin's going to work on the tractor.
And Colin adds lines from HR 126.
When they're light like this, they can come over a little quick. Things can break. You can twist the trailer. You just don't want to cause any more damage than has already been done.
You all right, boss?
Colin and Jamie are ready to roll the wreck
I'm good.
back onto its wheels.
You're all set up?
Yes, sir.
Fired up, let's get going.
But the two trucks' winches operate at different speeds.
Okay, wind her up.
Jim, I'll wait for you to get the trailer up a bit.
Okay.
Colin's truck has newer style winches, and winch line speed is a lot faster than a general.
He doesn't want to dig in. You do more.
We really have to make sure that both trucks are working together so that we don't have some kind of catastrophic failure.
Hey, let me just tighten up a bit.
Okay.
That thing's gonna come over hard. Stand back. Perfect. So that went really well.
I'm just gonna get hooked up to it here real quick just to get it off the road.
With the semi cleared,
We're starting to roll. I see the line moving up ahead.
one lane is open,
The traffic is moving northbound.
but the rest of the highway won't be available anytime soon.
So what we're gonna do is load the lumber actually back on his own trailer.
For Colin, this stretch of the highway also brings back hard memories.
You know, it was only just down the road where we had that really bad one where the guy was trapped for a couple of days.
Oh my God.
It's a haunting reminder
I've been in that thing for 2 days. I can't even imagine.
of lives lost on this harrowing mountain road.
I just want to put this one behind me. Same brake check, same hill. You know, it's sad.
As he tows the wrecked tractor back to Hope,
Kind of going through a little bit of a life thing here right now.
Colin's got a lot on his mind.
Priorities in my life are definitely changed. Certain things are more important in my life right now than getting a guy out of the ditch at 3:30 in the morning.
Can anybody tell me what it's like on the connector?
100 miles northeast, near Merritt.
Slow down, you got a big accident ahead of you there.
Looks like it's gonna be a fun day for Team Reliable.
A 30-ton wrecker responds to a crash east of town.
I was getting ready to give the truck a wash and probably head home. Didn't even get a chance to warm it up.
James Luke thought his day was done,
There is a rollover.
but the reliable operator is needed on one more call.
Right there.
It's a wreck with a twist.
Everybody okay there?
Oh man, oh man.
The rear unit on the refrigerated hauler, known as a pup trailer, landed hard in the center median.
Safety chains? If you didn't have those attached, it'd probably be a whole different story.
When the driver swerved and tried to recover, the pup rolled.
Does that have anything in it? No, nothing on the trailer. Okay.
With daylight fading fast,
Okay.
James can already tell it's a tricky recovery.
If this trailer comes over too fast, there's a high chance that it'll flop back over onto its other side.
The driver takes the main trailer away, leaving the empty pup.
It's the back trailer, laying right on its side in the ditch.
James calls for backup.
Yeah, like pronto.
Hitting the road in his 7-ton wrecker
Hopefully we get this done nice and quick. It's starting to get dark out.
is the reliable operator everyone calls Rooster.
Time to pop a rooster.
After 2 years operating deck trucks and 1-tons,
It's here.
Rooster has been promoted to a medium-duty wrecker.
The jobs are getting bigger and more complicated, and I'm ready for the challenge.
Since you're the rooster, it could be the hen.
That's the hen house. Rooster's hen house.
When Rooster arrives,
All right, let's go have some fun.
it's fully dark.
He's very experienced. He's been towing for quite a long time. You know, I trust the guy with my life. Okay, Roosty.
It's Rooster's first chance to prove he's ready for bigger jobs and a bigger wrecker.
I'm excited to use this truck.
The other side.
It's the first job that it's going out to do.
I'm gonna pull, flop it, and drop it in this lane.
The good old flop and drop.
I'm gonna low line both of them to the wheels. You'll be the control line on this side.
But to get the job done,
Coming on down the road.
James and Rooster will have to work on opposite sides of the road. On one side, James and Black Sheep will winch the trailer up off the ground, while on the other, Rooster will run a control line to stop the wreck from rolling too far. Straps are rigged to the underside,
Did you want to pass me my cable?
and Rooster's control line is secured to the top of the trailer.
A cock-a-doodle-doo.
The highway is closed in both directions,
10 minutes. Max 10 minutes.
and James has promised to be quick.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, let's do this thing.
So we have all the lanes closed. We'll try and keep it down to within 10 minutes and get everybody moving again.
Closed up both ways, everybody.
The countdown is on,
We gotta go like now.
and James lines up the Black Sheep for the pull.
Good.
Okay, let's get the lines run out and flip this over and get the hell out of here. I'll run this one out, you run that one out. Woo! Keep going, Rooster! I want the wheels to plant into the ground, and I'm gonna pull the whole trailer back up and over.
Okay.
On the opposite side of the median, Rooster mans the control line.
What's the first job with the truck? I'm not sure exactly how the truck's gonna perform.
Ready? Crank it!
James starts to pull.
Uh-oh.
But the trailer refuses to roll.
Come on. There's a lot of resistance. The trailer's sliding along the ground. Rooster, slack yours off! I think maybe Rooster's truck is not able to keep up to mine. Come on, you bastard.
With all eyes on the recovery, the quick flip
Rooster!
is going sideways.
She's closed up both ways, everybody.
On a highway east of Merritt,
Come on.
James and Rooster
Keep going!
fight to get momentum on a wreck
Come on, let's go!
from opposite sides of the highway.
I can't see where Rooster is. There's a high chance that his lines are too tight, and I'm fighting against him.
Nothing's moving right now.
Slack yours right off!
It is.
With our lack of communication, he thinks that I'm pulling against him, but my cable was already slacked off.
To get the pup trailer back onto its wheels, James adjusts a snatch block
Come on.
to increase leverage.
Okay.
It wasn't Rooster's truck that was causing the issue. It was just the angle I was pulling from. I want yours slacked right off.
Yep.
Let's try this again.
With a new direction,
It's moving now.
the trailer starts to come over.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Okay, put a little bit of tension on it.
Now the landing is in Rooster's hands.
It's a pretty big responsibility being the control line.
You gotta work with it.
The trailer could hit the ground too hard and roll over.
How's it look? Is it good? It's all you.
Rooster tries to ease the trailer back onto its wheels.
Come on, baby. Touchdown!
We got the trailer down safely. It's a big relief.
Back your winch right out. I'm taking your winch off. Okay?
James tucks Black Sheep out of the way,
Good.
and with one lane free,
Send them through.
the highway is open.
They've opened it up. Traffic's moving. Right on.
Good enough. Good enough. It feels great to wrap it all up.
And on his first job in a larger wrecker, Rooster has something to crow about.
Rooster did a good job on one of our first wrecks together.
I'm feeling great. The hen house performed amazingly, and I'm ready to go on to the next one.
Time to go home.
The next morning, near Allison Pass,
So they could get set up. I've got harnesses for the guys.
Jamie and Colin are dealing with a massive lumber cleanup on Highway 3.
This is J-grade lumber, which goes to Japan. So this is very, very nice lumber.
All right, Will, you ready?
This wood is still in great shape. The more that we can salvage intact, the better it is for everyone.
Planks on the side of the road are quickly stacked. But the rest of the lumber on the steep slopes of the Skagit River will be an uphill battle.
The river's not exactly a little creek. It's a rushing stream right now.
Spring rapids
If you get in that river, you're not coming back.
are another concern.
I got 2 harnesses. Yep. 2 ropes for 2 guys.
Paris will be one of the first down the bank.
My past experience doing some really haywire stuff, this is kind of right up my alley.
He's gonna back right up.
A 1-ton is positioned close to the edge to winch the wood up the bank.
Paris is going to go down the bank and try to bundle the lumber up down there. We're gonna winch it up in sections. He's in a dangerous spot down there and he's gotta be careful.
Lock it in. This is probably one of the steepest embankments I've gone down.
Slow, slow, slow.
Scary part is getting on the other side here and grabbing the line. It's called being in the bite. It looks very sketchy.
Paris wraps a strap around the first bundle of wood.
One.
Well, the danger over the embankment is high. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. I mean, Paris is right in the middle of it.
And if we don't disturb it, it shouldn't fall.
Good to go?
Yep.
The first load is ready.
It's like a deck of cards. You don't want to go this way or that way. There she goes. And you're trying to get them up the bank.
But as the bundle comes up the slope,
Paris, just keep an eye out.
the chance of something going wrong only rises.
The angle that we're on, it's just not good.
Watch out.
He's gotta watch out for lumber coming down from overhead.
Stand back, stand back.
Paris, watch out.
Oh boy, that's a mess.
On the edge of the Skagit River, Jamie's crew
Here it comes.
begin to haul up the scattered pieces of a lumber wreck.
Watch out.
But loose planks,
Paris,
Oh no.
Nearly knock Paris into the raging waters below.
You all right?
I just about fell over backwards there.
Those 2x4s there are not worth anybody's life.
You know, just gotta pull their bridges up, get up and keep rolling with the punches.
Okay, going up.
Finally,
We're almost up.
the first load of lumber makes it up to the road. But it's slow going.
Not much on that one, eh?
Well, he's just got a hornet's nest of wood here. He's bundling it together as best as he can, and it's difficult to be on that kind of an angle and actually pack this lumber up the hill.
At this rate, it's gonna take a long day, eh?
The painstaking work is still hours away from completion,
What time is it now?
and Jamie has to get back to Hope.
Well, I can't stick around to help out with this wreck.
We'll put Colin in charge, okay? Then I don't feel so bad leaving.
Colin's the senior guy here. He can take the lead on this one.
Okay, see you guys.
Okay.
It's up to Colin to take it to the finish line.
We need to get a little bit more organized here and come up with a better plan.
Colin's been around these things for a long time, so it's nice for me to be able to leave him in charge.
Here's the chain.
Colin decides to tackle the job with more workers and more bundles.
I want to do it this way.
I'm gonna send a couple more guys down the embankment. We're gonna stack some of these 2x4s, make some bundles that we can get good grips on, bring them up the hill, restock them on the trailer.
Let's try and clean out this bottom area right here. Don't go past this tree.
And hopefully we can get out of here a little bit quicker.
All clear? Okay, we're getting a pretty good load coming up here, I think, eh?
A wreck like this takes a team effort from everyone.
Colin! Let's go!
Bringing more up the hill in less time,
You guys are doing great.
making sure that everybody works together to get that job done, to get the highway open.
That's probably the best pile that's come up and the smoothest out of all of them. That's a decent Jimmy pile right there.
We almost got her beat.
Almost got her beat. I don't know, a big old logging pick would be even nicer.
After 5 grueling hours on the slope,
Ding dong.
Colin's strategy pays off.
Everything's out from down there. Pick up our pylons and signs and we're out of here.
A lot of hard work. Everybody's safe. We got the job done, and big win for us.
Got her beat, Jimmy. Got her beat.
How's number 3 looking? Excellent.
The recovery is over.
I'm gonna feel this in the morning, that's for sure.
But for Colin, the job is starting to take its toll.
The tow life is definitely a strain. I've been at that for 20 years. Winter's over, summer's on its way here. We'll see where we go from there.
Spring already.
125 miles west in the Fraser Valley,
Here's a wrecker on his way.
a battle-worn Vulcan wrecker
Then the Green Goblin.
is called out for a heavy showdown.
Not every day is a cook Al the job.
Al Quiring pulls up to a farm, ready for something messy
There we go.
and muddy.
The last thing I'm gonna do is drive my truck out into a mud bog. It's like porridge.
Today, Al comes face to face with a 50,000-pound excavator disappearing in deep mud.
I got a 200 excavator buried almost out of sight here.
The crew was building a road at the farm when the machine got stuck.
This peat bog, basically. and they're scraping the top coat off to build a road right across the property.
Overnight, the excavator sank even further.
Every time that train goes by, it makes it go down, right? It sounds funny, but that bouncing.
Yesterday, it was sitting on top, and then the train crossing with the vibrations and the weight of the machine, it's like quicksand, and it's sinking.
Now it's up to Al to save the excavator before it slips under.
We're gonna rip this tractor out of here.
This isn't Al's first standoff with a stuck excavator.
Come on, pull on her.
Over the years,
Give her some throttle.
Acquiring has built a reputation for handling monster recoveries.
Woo!
Usually with his bulldozers.
It's another stuck excavator.
But today, Al's only got his heavy wrecker, an unfinished road,
Oh, man.
and a giant pool of water.
But I'm just worrying about if that's a big hole. We have a bit of water in front of the machine, and I'm concerned about how deep it might be.
Al can't get close enough for the pull.
There's no road. You guys don't understand. I gotta park my tow truck on there, too.
Big Green could get stuck,
I'd like to try and get some lines on this thing.
but he can't afford to wait.
The machine could flood out over the evening and not be runnable in the morning. Not so good.
It's a tough choice. Risk losing the excavator or his truck.
As with any recovery, you've got to weigh out the pros, the cons.
With the sun setting,
I don't like pulling in the dark.
Al has to make a decision.
Ask yourself the question, what possibly could go wrong? The race is on.
In BC's Fraser Valley,
This is all tidal flat here.
Al Quiring faces a setting sun and a sinking excavator.
We're close proximity to the ocean, and then twice a day the tide comes in.
The incoming tide is a big concern to Al and to the farmer.
Well, the water table's high right now. The clay gets really soft when it's wet.
And the water will only get deeper.
Chances are, when the tide comes in, that machine's going to be underwater.
Al can't wait until morning.
I would like to attack the situation right now. If we can build a road up,
Heavy equipment is already on site,
the closer we can get, the more advantage we have.
so the push is on to finish the road.
The rock and roll party's here now.
It's not the first time Al has had to build a road into a peat bog. On previous jobs, he's had to lay down logs to rescue a stuck machine.
I'm not going anywhere until that road is built. You got more gravel coming?
Today, instead of logs, they're using gravel
The better this is, the easier it'll come on.
as the crew races to finish the road.
Can you get under there and get that dirt?
Al needs to clear mud so he can wrap a line around the excavator.
In any excavator recovery, the hardest part sometimes is getting hooked to the machine. This little fella here is gonna solve some problems. That's the most time-consuming part of the whole recovery. That's probably good there.
The top of the excavator is now accessible.
And what I'll do is I'll just hook the strap onto the step.
So Al can wrap a thick line around the cab.
Bring them right up to the edge there. And you'll go right around, and that'll pull this cable. Okay, good.
Rig to the 25-ton target.
We can keep its front end up. I'll just keep pulling. Slow speed on the track, not spinning.
Al is ready to take a shot.
What do you think? Think so? Hey, you want to try? With the daylight diminishing and concerns of the tide coming in overnight, we're just gonna start pulling on this machine and hope for the best.
Al backs Big Green in closer to the wreck on the makeshift road.
When I'm backing in, I gotta use caution. I don't like that. You can feel how soft that road really is.
Well, we're gonna try to pull it. Hopefully it comes out.
This thing is very heavy and it's worth a lot of money. If something goes wrong, that can be a real problem for us.
Even with the extended road, Al's truck is still 60 feet away from the excavator.
Once I get tight, let's try and pick the front of the machine up, get your track so they're heading to Canada instead of China. You risk pulling the excavator down in softer mud. The more you dig, the more it could plow down. Here we go, boys.
Al starts to whinge.
My truck weighs 60,000. We're gonna be 120,000 pounds worth of pull.
Big Green may be able to handle the load, but the temporary road is another story.
You gotta watch that it doesn't start tipping to one side.
The mud's iron grip and the machine's massive weight are turning it into a battle.
Oh yeah, we got water issues here.
But on fresh gravel, Al's wrecker is sinking.
I gotta sink out of sight. Let's just get on with it.
In the Fraser Valley,
Holy frig.
Al's wrecker is losing ground,
I gotta sink out of sight.
trying to rescue an excavator from a bog.
We don't need anything more stuck. The more it leans, the more it's gonna tip, and eventually it just gets stuck.
But Al will use a design feature so Big Green can save itself.
The Vulcan wrecker, they're totally engineered for this type of environment. The Outrigger's got a provision where I can hook a log, in this case an oak timber, underneath each Outrigger.
Al lowers its outriggers onto the wood.
Sit on it like a pad,
and stabilizes the truck.
It helps make the wrecker that much more stable, increases the pulling capacity. I'll start giving you some pull. Don't spin your tracks, just very slow.
Okay.
Al begins round 2.
Here we go, boys. Tighten her up. Okay, stop.
But he needs the driver to make it happen.
If you have that boom out, it's gonna make the machine kind of nosedive.
Moving the boom changes the excavator's center of gravity.
If you fold it all back and get it up, that machine will just kind of lay back like a big old fat water skier, slide right out of there on its tracks.
With light fading, Al tries again.
All right, here we go. Most guys throttle right up and try and spin the tracks thinking they're getting out of the hole faster. And the winch will only pull so fast anyways. Just give it a little...
Okay.
Climbing out of the bog. Slow and steady.
We're good.
Wins the game.
Awesome. That was pretty awesome.
Those Vulcan wreckers, they make jobs like this easy.
All right, we're out here.
Still got daylight left. We're gonna be barbecuing at home in no time.
For Al, it's a solid ending. Wrapping up another challenging season out west.
You never know what to really expect. Every day is an adventure in the towing industry, especially around here. Beauty, another one done.
the Big 10-4.
High on the coke.
Warm up there, really warm.
The snow is receding.
Denver!
But there's trouble on the mountain road.
We're heading up Highway 5 right now, just north of the snow shed.
Cam Nino is on his way in the truck he's spent all winter trying to master.
I like driving that General. The more I drive it, the more I like it.
Near Mine Creek Road,
Holy, look at that.
Cam spots the driver in distress.
How did you do that? Look at his hairs are off the ground. Definitely a head scratcher, yeah.
The semi is halfway in the ditch on a blind curve.
Hey, slow down. We got a accident coming up. Single lane traffic through there.
How's it going? What happened?
I think the guy fell asleep. The end result of not knowing your limits.
Okay, let me have a look here.
Cam gets a closer look. Back wheels in the air. And beside a rock wall, leaning hard on soft ground.
You know, it's getting soft in here too, right? If the trailer goes over, then the tractor goes over. Right now, I'm worried about it flipping over. The guy had fell asleep and he's off the road.
Cam calls for backup.
His tractor's ready to slide down in the ditch and his trailer bogies are about 2 feet off the ground.
He needs to anchor the semi.
I'm gonna probably need another truck.
Heading up the coke,
Live is a dream.
Jamie is on his way in his new 30-ton wrecker.
Cam thinks the call's a little bit complicated, so I'm gonna go give him a hand. This will be the first time we're actually using this truck for any kind of recovery work.
I try to keep them as nice as I can, as long as I can, but there is the point in time when it's, okay, we gotta work this truck. There he is, down there.
There's so much going on these wrecks, and you know, Jamie's such a smart guy. You really gotta pay attention to even the little things he does that you don't see. Any experience I can get from him, I'll gladly take.
They say they're 25% loaded.
The trailer is partly empty, but still contains 15,000 pounds of cargo.
If I start pulling them out and it starts to go that way, then I'm stuck, you know what I mean?
I'll just put a low line on the suspension and pull down.
And I'll just get the tow pin and we'll just pull them out.
It's really an urgent situation to get onto that trailer, hook up to it, hold it, and make sure it's not gonna flip over.
He's made the right call here to hold that trailer down.
With the Mack rigged to the back, Jamie will hold on to the trailer, while Cam pulls the tractor forward with the General.
Brandon's here.
Brandon arrives to set up traffic control, and Jamie moves the Mack into position.
Yeah, now we're getting hooked up and get the job done.
To help Cam and the General.
Okay.
Jamie prepares to lower the Mack spades.
First time I ever use this.
Pulls out a pristine winch line.
These are new lightweight snatch blocks.
And adds brand new blocks to his rigging.
Shiny old girl, shiny new girl.
We're not gonna really pull that hard, but this is more of a safety thing.
I'm making sure the back end of the trailer stays on the ground.
So I'm gonna tighten it up.
The trailer is secure.
Nice and easy.
So Cam and Jamie run lines from the General to the tractor's toe pins.
It's a little bit tricky, you know, right on an edge like that. Easily you could flip over.
The blind curve adds urgency to the pull.
You're in a bit of a pressure cooker here because you've got to work fast, do it right, and get off the road.
Oh, not a little bit on that.
But even with the driver's help,
Watch what's going on.
the heavy load is tipping the trailer towards the ditch.
if it has a high center of gravity, could end up in disaster.
We're in the air.
Oh.
Something's gonna break.
They got the right lane blocked. Lower down.
On the Coke,
We're in the air.
Jamie and Cam are at a critical moment,
Okay, suck it up.
trying to rescue a semi
Oh.
on a severe slant.
It's a delicate job, and it's a job that has to be handled with care, or it could result in a rollover.
Good.
We're coming into this thing with a truck that has no damage,
Whoa.
and hopefully at the end, it'll be that way when it's on the road.
Gently, the tilted load is winched out of the soft shoulder.
Got her. I can take mine off.
Jamie's new record
Okay.
made the difference
I'll pack my stuff up.
Okay.
and is now officially broken in on its first recovery.
The Mac is a beautiful machine. I think it's probably the best truck we've ever owned.
I'm gonna get unhooked and then I'll pull ahead and you can pull in behind me, okay?
Cam knew he needed that second truck, and he made the right call. If he continues to make the right decisions, he'll have success.
With a fresh driver behind the wheel, the load is on its way.
But he's pretty happy. He was just hanging onto my hand and he said, thank you, thank you. So that's what you like to see. That makes me happy.
What's the latest on the Coke?
And two eras of trucks are homeward bound.
The Coke's beautiful, my friend. Oh man, look at that blue sky.
Back in Hope,
I gotta get a filter for this too. I'm gonna change the filter.
Jamie and Colin are servicing the trucks
Look.
and clearing the air.
So I'm hearing rumors you want to leave in April. You got a gig in the city. Is that what you're after?
I don't know what
Like, just let me know what you're doing, though.
don't know what.
I've been hearing mumbles and rumors that Colin, really doesn't want to tow anymore.
I'm getting ticked about it in a nice way.
Well, there's been some talk about it, just to kind of let him know that, I'm interested in pursuing this next chapter of my life. And he's in a little bit of denial about it.
That's it, we're pretty much done.
Colin wants to spend more time with his partner, but towing pulls them apart.
Hey, baby, I'm out of the kill zone. I love her to death. Being on the road, it sort of takes away from that.
So you're saying it's a maybe. You're getting to be like a Riddler. I need to know that I've got somebody out there doing the job, so it is or it isn't. No bull. You need to give me a decision one way or the other.
Decent, Jimmy, decent.
For the past 6 years, Colin has been Jamie's right-hand man.
You found it a lot of work to drive?
It's definitely a lot of work. I don't know how you old-timers did it back in the day.
Out of all the people that have come through our place, he has to be the best guy I've ever had.
Woo!
The guy is top shelf.
All right, put her in gear.
Certainly there's other people out there, but not all of them have been the warrior that Colin's been. I'm getting emotional.
We're trying to get the filter off, and it's really tough. Oh, finally.
It's a really tough decision, and I'm kind of at a fork in the road, and we're just gonna have to weigh everything out and sort of see what happens. The last 6 years with Jamie have been great, wonderful times. But I have some thinking to do, reconfiguring my life.
I get it, I understand, but at the same time, I'm hoping he's not going anywhere.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, Mountain Mayhem. Ken's comeback
Watch the line.
puts him
What the hell happened there?
in the thick of the battle.
I'm not touching nothing.
On missions, impossible recovery.
Get out of that place.
It's time to get on the road again.
Jamie makes a border run
There it is. That's the truck I've been looking at.
on an epic journey south
I got a letter.
and gets an unexpected delivery.
That's incredible.